Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell from Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for August 25th, 2017. Well, hey, it's Friday, and Friday is always a great day to be inspired. It's always just the word Friday is kind of a happy day, but we have had quite the price action here that is giving or probably should be giving us a little bit of jitters about the overall market. Now, on the longer term here, this is a daily chart. On the longer term here, this area right here, this resistance right in here is really significant. And if we're going to recover, we need to get back above that area. This morning, we're getting the futures are trying to push us up. We're getting that morning pop again this morning where they're trying to inspire everyone to buy. But let's be clear about what's going on here. They did that yesterday. And let's take a look at an intraday chart here. 15-minute intraday chart. Yesterday, I was warning of the possibility of a pop and drop. You know, when they get everybody all wound up and inspired, push the futures, trying to get everybody to buy. And then shortly after the market opens, they just sell it right back off. So my word of caution today would be the same. Don't chase this pop this morning. Remember, we have some big speeches coming today. One from Janet Yellen out of Jackson Hole at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then another from Mario Draghi at 3 p.m. Eastern. And there's a lot of speculation around those. So we could get a direction set today, but I sure wouldn't chase this early morning pop that they're trying to inspire in the futures. They're building all of this drama, and they're trying to trap people. Well, everybody that jumped yesterday got trapped. So, don't let them do that to you. Wait, watch. Give the market a few minutes to digest and see if there's actually going to be some real buyers stepping in before jumping into that drama. Okay? Now, what we can expect, I think, is once those speeches begin, once Janet Yellen starts to speak at 10 a.m., we can expect a lot of volatility. There's so much speculation around what she may or may not say. The market will likely react to just about every syllable she utters. So we could see very quick price fluctuations, very fast whipsaws. And for me, on a Friday, I'm thinking more about taking profits than I am buying new risk. So I will likely be standing aside and watching that. I will be managing my current positions and making sure that I'm protecting my capital ahead of all that craziness. Now, it's possible we could set a direction today, and that direction could be positive or negative. Have a plan for both. If we look at the diamonds here overall, we have broken, okay, the uptrend. We also have failed currently at price resistance. Okay, we've had the rally back up and the failure at price resistance. We are currently in a downtrend. We have a very clear, defined downtrend. Low, lower high, lower low. And right now we're showing the potential of another lower high. So if this continues, and this could change because of the events around today, but just be very aware that chasing into this gap up morning would probably be a very unwise decision right out of the gate. Let's take a quick look at the SPY. SPY is in a no better situation than the diamonds. The diamond actually a lot worse situation than the diamonds. Here's our downtrend, and if I were to mark out that down channel, we've got kind of this funky looking channel, or we could come off of here to even that channel up a little bit. But the real story is the fact that we have made a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, and now we're testing and looking like a potential failure here at price resistance. So watch this closely. Her speech could definitely drive this market up and break this cycle of this downtrend. But until that happens, we kind of have to stick with the chart. If we look at the moving averages, you can see this is a classic failure pattern. We call it the blue ice failure pattern, where we fail through the 50, rally back to it for that test, and this would be where we would look for new lows to come into play. So with this push this morning, there's going to be a lot of emotion wrapped up in this today, so be very careful. If we look at the Qs, now the Qs has held up a little bit better. The Qs held its trend. If we look at the 50-day moving average, it held onto its 50-day moving average. But we're certainly not inspiring any confidence in this price action right here. And then notice we have significant price resistance to deal with. Okay? Significant price resistance. Also, it would be wise to be aware that even though they're pumping really hard on the Dow futures, we're not seeing that same kind of pump here. This is where the Qs are expected to open. They're pumping the smallest index, trying to get everyone inspired to buy, to move. They're not showing, that is not, again, just like yesterday, it's not showing up in the other indexes. Okay. The SPY is getting a little bit of a pump, but not nearly like they're trying to push that smallest index and get everyone inspired to chase in. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM is certainly one sick puppy and continues to stay that way. If we put the moving averages on the chart here, you can see here's that classic blue ice failure right here, the fail through the 50, the rally back, and then bang to the 200, rally back to price resistance, and failure, and now rally back up toward the 200 in price resistance, and we could actually see that additional failure there. So IWM is acting like a boat anchor to the entire market and kind of dragging it lower. We'll see if today changes any of that. Also, let's take a look at the transports. We often use IYT in our services, looking at transportation services. And transports here, if you are a Dow theorist at all, transports are certainly not inspiring any kind of confidence in the market, with failures at the 50, failures at the 200-day moving average. So here again, there's that failure through the 50, that struggled rally back to test it, failure through the 200, struggle back, and new lows here yesterday on the transports. No confidence here in the transports. Take a look at the VIX. Now the VIX has been bouncing around this area that I like to call the danger zone. This is the area where we get these big spikes out of here. I call it the danger zone because it shows us complacency in the market. When we get so low that people are just acting like there's never fear or no fear that the market can fall. And that can be true, but notice how that no fear attitude creates these great big fear spikes. We get those big moves, and we've had a couple of those shock waves right here. So watch this closely. I'm not suggesting the market is going to fall. I'm not suggesting the market is going to rip higher. I'm suggesting there's danger here, and you should be cautious. If you are a new trader, if you're a struggling trader, today would be a good day to just stand aside and watch, wait, and learn. Don't run into a fire. Okay, and that's exactly what could happen here. So be really, really careful. For me personally, I have some very nice profits in my account right now. Some really nice trades. Right Way Options is holding several very nice profits. And I will be more focused today on taking those profits, protecting those gains ahead of the weekend. And then I will be looking for new trades with all of this craziness going on. Not suggesting you do the same, but just an idea to consider. With that, hey everyone, I turn out this information every single day. Every day I do this. It's part of my market preparation. I believe in preparation. I don't believe in luck. And so I spend my morning going through charts, preparing for the day, looking over the indexes, and deciding how I'm going to approach the market for the day. And I happen to just, post that out there and share it with everyone. So if you're interested in this information, if you find this useful to you, please do me a favor, click that subscribe button on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube. If you happen to be watching it on YouTube, click that subscribe button. If you're watching this on Facebook, do me a favor, click that like button and follow button, because if you follow me on my Facebook page, then as soon as I get this information out, you're notified and you can catch this information as quickly as possible. You don't have to search around for it. With that, hey everyone, I want to wish everyone a great Friday. Please, everyone, be safe this weekend. We want to see you back here on Monday. And I wish everyone fantastic profits. Everyone, take care, and I'll talk to you all soon.